दे देखने कारण
Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to another video. Merry Christmas to everybody this year. If you had an amazing Christmas, I'm so glad for you. I myself had an amazing Christmas, and I hope everyone out there did as well. Yeah, if we could, if it would be possible, I want everybody watching this video to drop a like and sub. It would mean a lot to me. And we just hit 60 subscribers, which is amazing for me. It's amazing. Thank you for everyone who subscribed these last couple days. I'm hoping to get 100 subs by the end of the year. I'm not sure if it's possible, but if you're watching and you enjoy my videos, consider subscribing and hitting that like button. It would help me a lot. Anyways, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. So basically in this video, I'm going to be a salesman. I'm going to preach to you about how you should purchase the older Call of Duties, preferably the Xbox 360, although this could go all the way up to like BO4, since COD 4 through BO4 are objectively amazing games. There's a few stinkers throughout there. For me, I usually avoid Ghosts, Advanced Warfare, like the Plague. I don't really touch those games at all. Those games kind of suck. But yeah, I would definitely recommend like all the other COD games. Those are all fun. But let's like get into why you should even go out of your way to install these games in the first place. So I guess the upsides. And we'll get into the downsides, and then I'll get into my I'll refute like all these like common points that are made as to why you shouldn't. But let's talk about why you should download it. First of all, no skill-based matchmaking at all. It is entirely connection based. It is they base the host off whoever has the best connection, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Everyone in your lobby is based on like connection. So they connect there's lobbies based on your connection, so you will generally experience a good experience instead of modern Call of Duty fucking you over with their skill-based determination instead of actual ping actually being king, which in this case it is for the older CODs. Second, the progression is super smooth. The gameplay is smooth. You're just asking for a good experience overall. Prestiging is very nice. The older CODs did it 10 times better than all these new CODs. Or at least Black Ops 6. Like, they did it better. It's a million times better than whatever the fuck seasonal prestige was. If you're arguing that seasonal prestige is better, get the fuck out of this video. I mean, literally, get out. Cause yeah, you're just blatantly wrong. But anyways, yeah, progression's super good. I guess visually, I don't know. The older CODs have like a better visual appeal. They have like a certain visual appeal to them. I don't know. I can't quite explain it, but they have a visual appeal. Identity is another thing. The identity of all these older Call of Duties is astounding. Like the announcers are amazing. I can make an entire video about announcers, which I probably will do. The aesthetic of the games are like amazing. Like the setting, it's actually a grounded setting. We don't have bunnies, lions, and what the fuck, chameleons. We don't have fucking chameleons. We don't have sharks. We actually have soldiers. You actually play as soldiers. I know, shocking for a game called Call of Duty, where you're playing in real world conflicts for the most part. Black Ops 2 is mostly fictional, but you know what I mean. So yeah, the game is mostly grounded. It feels like a Call of Duty game. The movement is very, very good. I wish Call of Duty would just go back to basic movement. You have your dolphin diving for games like BO1 and BO2. You got you got a drop shotting, jump shotting, YYing, which is reload canceling. So yeah, really basic movement, really easy to nail down. Literally, it's perfection down to its core. I guess those are like the primary positives I can think of. If you have any more positives that you would like to mention down below, I guess we could talk about zombies and campaign. Those are also like bonuses on top, but I'm mainly talking about like Call of Duty multiplayer. So you can still play those for multiplayer wise. So I guess we could like segue into the defense that people would say is, oh well, Call of Duty multiplayer on these games is dead. Yes and no. Call of Duty the Call of Duty multiplayer on the older CODs, you can actually find lobbies. You can actually find lobbies. Only for specific modes. I would recommend team deathmatch if you're playing for any like other modes. Because that helps like the most with finding lobbies quickly. So yeah, you can still find lobbies. It's fairly active, especially on like the weekends. If you go hop on the weekends, that's usually when skill based matchmaking is worst on like the new CODs like BO6. But on older Call of Duties, you're just going to be finding lobbies very quickly, which is very, very nice. It's a very high positive. So that's amazing for anyone who wants to enjoy. A second defense or a second argument is people would say that, oh, these older CODs are overran by cheaters. Well, yeah, they are sort of, they're not overran by cheaters. I was playing all the older CODs pretty much all weekend. I was literally playing them all weekend. Only came up against like one modder. That's literally it. And he wasn't even like one of those like assholes who were that had like invincible that you weren't using like God mode. They literally just like put speed hacks on everybody. That's literally all they did. Which you can run into like fun modders, first of all. And second of all, there will be even times where you don't even run into modders, and then you could play like more secure games. Like I don't think I've ever encountered a cheater on COD 4 Remastered or like COD World War II, Infinite Warfare. I don't think I've ever like encountered any cheaters like on any of those newer games like BO3. I don't think there's any cheaters on BO3. At least if you're playing on like Xbox or PlayStation, but yeah, definitely varies. It definitely varies from platform. But if you are playing on PC, definitely install Plutonium. You can get the games off. You can get other games off Steam, and you can play them on Plutonium, which is very useful. And there's even like additional mods, like if you're playing zombies, that's really cool. So yeah, it's really dope. It makes these multiplayers more fun. You could also like there's also other mods on like multiplayer where you can get like max prestige, you can unlock all the guns, which if you're going for that like natural progression I wouldn't do. But like if you're just trying to mess around and use like the multiplayer as a sandbox, I'd absolutely give it a shot if you're playing on Plutonium. But if you're playing on console, you could just get to experience that without having the option to do that sort of stuff. But yeah, those are, I guess we're going more back into the upsides than the actual like negatives. But yeah, if you have any negatives that you would like to include or would have to say that sort of like refute my points, please go ahead. Tell me your reason. If you're not playing the older CODs, tell me your reasons for not playing the older CODs. I'm actually really curious. So yeah, leave that in the comment section for sure. Yeah, I guess I guess this is what I gotta say for like the like the negatives and like people who try to argue against playing the older CODs. But if you play on PC, like unprotected, without any like additional mod like plutonium, then yeah, you're just literally asking to get DDoSed and hacked. So don't play any old Call of Duty without plutonium. So yeah, that's just what I gotta say to y'all who do that. But if you're like a seasoned veteran, it's basically like really fun for anybody who's been playing COD for a while as well, because you just get to shit on people like me who hop on every so often and I've only just started playing. Actually, I've only started playing the older Call of Duties like a year ago after realizing how shit MW 2022 was. So yeah, I got those older Call of Duties and they're a lot of fun because of how shit like the new CODs are. So yeah, I haven't been playing them much because I haven't been playing like the new CODs, unfortunately. But I plan on playing them more and I plan to get better at them. And like, I guess another thing I could say, another positive, is that when you actually improve at the game, you are improving at the game. There's no skill-based matchmaking to lie to your face to tell you that, oh, you're doing better now. Although even though the game is literally picking and choosing when you do good or bad, which really fucking sucks. That doesn't happen in these old CODs. When you get better, you will continuously do better. You just it's all dependent on you. Everything you do in the game is dependent on you. There's no manipulative matchmaking to do otherwise, which is amazing. It's basically all we want from the newer Call of Duties. And you get this here with the old CODs is non-manipulative matchmaking that doesn't lie to you that you're doing good or not. So yeah, take that with a grain of salt, if you will. I wouldn't even take that with a grain of salt. Take the biggest bag of salt you possibly can and hop on this game, man, because you will have the greatest time of your life. Even if you're a bad player, I suck at these old CODs, but yet I'm having a million times more amounts of fun playing these older CODs and getting shit on than going 15-13 in a manipulative match of BO6. I guess it won't suit. Like, if you're playing Black Ops 6 still, you're probably one of those, like, brain rot Gen Alpha who play, like, Stakeout 24/7 or Nuketown. Because let's be real, like, the only people who aren't playing are people with valid reasons or people who are completely addicted, type of people who, like, watch TikTok while playing Stakeout 24/7. So, yeah, if you're looking for that experience, like that, like super fast paced, you're not going to get that at all. The maps are usually medium sized, so you're not going to get that, which I can appreciate. The flow, another thing I want to mention about Black Ops, not Black Ops 6, the older Call of Duty is the flow. The flow is literally perfect. You get into gunfights, you get into gunfights perfectly. Like, there is no bullshit gunfight for the most part, unless somebody's being an asshole. But, like, there's less things to complain about in this game. Like, you can't complain about much for the most part. Like, it's all fair. You're getting a good experience, and there's not a lot of, like, bullshit to, like, make you pissed off. Or, like, I never get pissed off with the old CODs. There's some campers, there's like MW 2019 players and like the OG MW3 and whatnot, so I'd be wary of them. Those are like the main people that ruin the game, sort of. But even then, it's sort of like more funny as to the older COD or the new CODs who like basically promote this play style, even if they have like shit like Omni movement or whatever. But yeah, I guess that's my little yap session. I could continue going on and on, but I don't think I want to. I feel like I've sort of got my point across. So, yeah, if I've convinced you, that's amazing. A bunch of the Call of Duty games I'm talking about right now are on sale, so you can go purchase them. and I would totally do that because they're on sale on Steam, they're on sale on PlayStation, I'd imagine, they're on sale on Xbox, so you can go purchase these games for like probably like $20 or less, and you'll be getting an amazing experience, better than fucking Black Ops 6, which is on sale for like 15%. It's literally $50, and you're getting like an arguably worse experience unless you're literally have no thumbs. Anyways, that's pretty much it for me. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.